That's right. This segment of the show is called Politic. This is the time where I give the fans an opportunity to have a voice on my show. You send me emails, you ask me questions, I will bring them up on the show. And as always, you can email me at asmalls@ballabovall.net. First question was from Stefan Swat. He asked me, with Yao Ming out on an injury right now, who do you think will be the Western Conference center for the All-Star game? Well, Steph, at this point, I would have to say the likes of Marcus Camby has been great for the Denver Nuggets, and I do think he can fill the void as a starter. And we look for him to get that spot because at this point, there's not many other centers that are doing as well as he is, unless you want to bring up an Amari Stoudemire as a center or a Tim Duncan as a center. We know them more for being power forwards. So if they do come up, I think they do have a great chance too. But right now, as a center and a well-known center that we all know has a position as a center, I'm going to go with Marcus Camby. Next question comes from Simon from the Bronx. He asked me, what do you think about the brawl? With all this fighting going on and everybody being so tough and want to be bad guys on the court, don't you think that they should go fight in a war like Iraq and use all of that aggression there? It shouldn't be on the court. It should be overseas where it's used to protect our country. Well, Simon, at this point, I'm going to talk about the altercation. I'm not going to call it a brawl because it wasn't quite a brawl. It was an altercation. It happened. We'll get over it. We can't fault our NBA players, and I'm a huge NBA fan. That's why I do this show. I'm not going to fault Carmelo Anthony for that because it happens. You know, sometimes we lose our cool and it's bad, but we'll get over it. There's more nice things that he have done, like the Carmelo Anthony Rec Center, like the money he gave back to the school to donate to the gym and everything like that. We're not getting any good publicity on that, but we're getting publicity on this small altercation. Now, if you want to take it to a bigger plateau, let's talk about a sport like hockey. Hockey, they fight almost nightly. People lose their teeth, and nobody talks about the violence that's in that sport. It's become almost a culture in that sport. So why are you bashing a small altercation in the NBA? You know, we're all human. You got to give more respect to the players. Not only that, in baseball, when there's a push, a shove, or an argument, people rush the mounds, and it becomes a brawl. That NBA altercation was a few guys on the court. It wasn't a brawl, and I think that we should start giving them less slack and give them time to forget about that incident. And at this point, I'll leave the politics section alone, and I hope that you appreciate the comments that I have. We're going to get into our last topic, which is praise and accolade. I'm going to segue from the Carmelo Anthony brawl and talk about a topic that Carmelo Anthony is actually doing good at this point. Not too long ago, Darren Williams of the Denver Broncos was shot and killed in his limo, I think after a New Year's Eve party, and his life has been taken away. We like to say rest in peace to him. Our condolences go out to his family and friends. But I want to bring up the point that Carmelo Anthony and fellow Denver Nugget Kenyon Martin has taken it upon themselves to extend a helping hand out to the family members and the children of Darren Williams. Now, with that being said, that's something positive that's being talked about right now, but we don't see the publicity in that. We don't see that getting national hype and everything like that. And I hope that people take this in consideration, that we are humans and we do good things, and he shouldn't be punished for one altercation. He's been a good guy, and he'll continue to be a good guy. Hopefully this is the last time that he does anything bad, and he'll continue to do good things like this. And that's all we have for this week. I'd like to say thank you for tuning in. You can email me at asmalls@ballabovall.net. We're on every Thursday night at 9:30 on Channel 57. And if you don't have Time Warner, you can try to get it on RCN or without a cable box. I'll list the channels next week. Also, you can go to mnn.org and watch live on the internet every Thursday at 9:30, or you can go to ballerboval.net and click the icon. You can watch the show live every Thursday at 9:30. And in closing, there are many sports in the world we all play for a cause. I do this for the love. That's why it's ball above all. See you next week.